football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's third down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he uncorks it for Snead. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. 21-0 our score after 1. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Two and now on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Carr gonna throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped, just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's even get an interception as this one continues.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Caught by Snead over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On On play action, here's Tua. This one caught by Kittle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He uncorks it for Snead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there. On play action, it's Carr. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Carr completes it. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now Tua. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Emmanuel Agba able to get in there. For his second sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Here comes Grant on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And even 100 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Waller. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't